Hello, my name is Kimberly Clemens, and I would like to introduce you to the Franklin Footsteps Walking Tour. Perhaps if you have visited Philadelphia, you have actually walked along this path, but I've not had the chance to go to Philadelphia. So as I was looking through trying to figure out which site to possibly talk about, it stood out to me because of course I was familiar with Independence Hall and a few of the other places in Philadelphia, but this particular tour is self-guided. And as you walk along, you learn so much about Benjamin Franklin and his life and his accomplishments and his contributions to the community. And so I would like to share with you what's along this pathway. First off, you see behind me the Benjamin Franklin National Memorial, which is located at the Franklin Institute. And again, it's in the heart of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, just about 4 blocks away from Independence Hall. And here you can just watch a video about his life, being a statesman, an international citizen, an inventor, but you also get to see a little bit more about his impact in not only Philadelphia, but our country. The Science Museum in itself, the Franklin Institute, holds an IMAX theater, but also lots of different science exhibits, which just shows the love that Benjamin Franklin had and all of his different inventions. Some of those are shown here and explained as far as how they work, helps the children have an understanding of how obviously electricity works, because that was one thing that of course he's most remembered for, but also you get to see his love for music. He invented the glass harmonica, which Beethoven and Mozart both composed music for, but that was his prized invention, and you can see that here as well. If you want to go outside and go along the tour, you can see his home at Franklin Court. You can also see his burial site at Christ Church. Along the way, you will pass the second Bank of the United States. But also another important aspect of his life was the post office. He helped organize the very first post office here in Philadelphia, and he ended up becoming the first or one of the postmasters for the colonies, the general postmasters. And not only was he concerned about the postal service here in Philadelphia, but other things was like he helped organize the first fire department. And this concern about fire carries back over into the Science Museum, because there were several things that he invented to try to help with fire safety. The Franklin stove came out of the concern for the people here in Philadelphia, and fires were so easily started with the fireplaces, so the Franklin stove helped prevent that. Also, he invented a hatch on the roof so that people could escape if there was a fire. So different things like that are around this pathway and on the tour that you start learning about. And of course, you can keep going and end up at Independence Hall and be reminded of his contributions as part of that committee that helped write the Declaration of Independence and part of the Constitutional Convention. Here, people of all ages can come and learn about our country, but also about this man that made such great contributions to our country. And the National Park Service has lesson plans available for teachers. Elementary, middle, and high school is available on their website. And you can come, and it doesn't matter whether you're coming as a family or as a class, there is something to do or something that will interest everyone along this pathway. And as you end, there's even the restaurant that you can go and sample colonial food and just take an evening and see what it might have been like had you been sitting in that restaurant so many years ago. Thank you.